Good morning. My name's Rick Jihan. I'm excited to be with you today. It's a beautiful August 14th, 7 a.m. in Northern California, where I'm calling from, and of course, whatever time it is where you are. Welcome to a new day. I'm always excited, blessed, and feel honored to be able to be the one to get to deliver some information that we can all share together today. And I get this opportunity every once in a while, and I love the chances to share. So I want to quickly tell you a little bit about my story as it relates to Nu Skin, and we'll get started about what message that I feel coming on that I know will affect me and hopefully can help you get into action today in your Nu Skin business. I was introduced to Nu Skin in 2008. I have a background of real estate, residential and commercial real estate, and so in 2008 I started dating this young lady, and she started talking to me a little bit about Nu Skin and asking me to be in the business with her. Now, at the time, I had 7 real estate offices, and I was traveling the United States and Canada, speaking and training and coaching in the real estate industry while being here in Northern California selling real estate also. So I felt like I was pretty busy, and I'm like, no, no thanks. I got my hands full right now. I got too much going on. And she said that she was using these amazing products, with this company that she was talking to me about, and that they were helping her to stay young and beautiful, and that possibly maybe just starting with using the products would be a good idea since we had a little bit of an age difference between us. She said, I'm going to continue to use these and look younger and more beautiful, and while you are going to continue to get older and even possibly uglier. So that was convincing enough. So I started using the facial spa in 2008, probably about July was the first month that I used it, and started using it on a regular basis with the encouragement from my girlfriend at the time. And several months later, it was March of '09, I was doing a class in Orlando, Florida, a speaking engagement. And as soon as the class was over, I had a bunch of people come up to me and ask me, did you get some work done on your face? Did you have some work done under your eyes or anything? I'm like, no, I'm using this amazing product called the facial spa that my girlfriend had given me, and it had been working. So that was such unsolicited testimonials about how I looked and how it was working that it convinced me at that point. I actually called her from Florida and said, you know what, I'm going to have to look at this seriously as a business. And that's when I jumped in. Now, over the years, that's been 10 years now, just about, since I started. And over the years, that girlfriend became my fiance, and then today she is my wife, and we are the official title is Qualifying Team Elites with Nu Skin, and we are working together. So the best part for me is that Nu Skin turned into a retirement vehicle in the industry I was in. I had not set myself up for retirement very well, and better than anything is I get to work side by side with my wife as we travel to different countries around the world working on our Nu Skin business. And it's been incredible. Now, as I think about all of that, and I want to talk about something in particular today, I mean, we only have 15 minutes together, so let's hopefully make it 15 minutes that you'll walk away from having some idea about something going on within you and within your business that you can alter today, that you can actually make a difference today in your business. So I think back over those years, and certainly just over the past few months, while we also are working together, her and I, and with our teams to qualify for the success trips, to hit milestones in our business. And, we had the opportunity many years ago on our honeymoon, when we were on our honeymoon was actually one of the success trips. It was to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And Casey and I had an opportunity to sit down with Nathan Ricks. While we were there, we were all in our bathing suits and t-shirts and went and had lunch, and we started talking a little bit about those advancements and how they feel to us, and what a difference they make in the industry, that it's really not about pin title or about money so much, but it is about setting an example for yourself and also for the people who are watching you. Now, I want you to keep in mind that the people that are watching you, not only just the people in your team as you grow your business, they are also the people in your world, your family, your friends. The problem with the world today is so many of us are so focused on what's going on in our lives, and that's a good thing, because you really do want to be a little selfish there and focus on you getting what you want in life so that you can go out and help more people. But when we're doing that, sometimes we're not aware that a lot of people are watching us, that the things we do are examples to others. I'm reminded that daily because even though I'm not on Facebook a lot, I do kind of notice who makes the comments on our Facebook posts, etc. And I'll be talking to somebody and they'll go, man, your wife and you are really making a difference in people's lives. And I'll go, well, how do you know that? And they go, oh, I see everything you do on Facebook. I see your posts. And I say, oh, wow, because I never notice any likes or comments from you. And they go, yeah, I just like to keep an eye on you because you're inspirational to me. So you never know who's keeping an eye on you and whose life is being changed by the example you set. And God and the universe have given you a major responsibility that when you step up in life, that people are going to watch and make decisions for them and their lives based on what they see you do. I know, for instance, in my Nu Skin business, personally, as I've talked to people over the many years, that they have actually opened up. There are people in our business today that for the first 5 years I talked to them about Nu Skin wanted nothing to do with it. But part of it is my confidence, my posture, and the fact that after 10 years I'm still here. So those are all really big deals when you think about what example we're setting for the world around us. Now, a little bit about what I was excited to talk to you about is that I was, the other day we walked into a restaurant and we sat down and I could hear the music playing in the background. And I'd like you to visually get with me, emotionally get with me. Have you ever walked into somewhere or turned on a radio or were with someone and heard a song that you used to love like so much, and you had almost forgotten about the song because it had been so long since you heard it? You didn't have it on your Spotify. It wasn't a song that had come up. Now, I had that happen for me recently, and it was such an analogy about things going on in our Nu Skin business. Now, it could be a smell. It doesn't even have to be a song. You walk into maybe a bakery to pick up a cup of coffee and you smell the smell of a fresh apple pie coming out of the oven, and it brings back memories, and you remember things you used to know. You remember feelings you used to experience. And that's the beauty of this world. It's almost emotional for me to talk about it because I'm almost 61, and you like to think that there may be some more firsts in your life, even at 61. I mentioned in one of my talks once a song that Darius Rucker, whether you're a fan or not, I would definitely look up this song. And the name of the song is When Was the Last Time That You Did Something for the First Time? Now, I want to combine that thought of when was the last time you did something for the first time with the idea of what I titled this talk, Remember What You Used to Know. Because when you're thinking about all of the things that you've learned already about how to succeed in your Nu Skin business. Now, think about this for a minute. I talk to people about this kind of habit all the time about what's going on up here. And I want you to think about this for a minute. You've been to events, and if you haven't, go to events. You've been to Team Elite universities, and if you haven't, it's this week, so get on a plane and get there. You've heard your senior business partners talk. You've heard your sidelines talk, and you've heard these Facebook Lives from One Team Global. We used to call them generals calls. Maybe you've heard generals calls in the past when we got on an 800 number and listened in, or all of those things. And I'm sure, I'm confident, I can almost guarantee a week's paycheck that you picked up something and said, you know what, I'll bet you, since they're doing that and it works, that if I did it, it would work. And think about that. How many things do you already know to do in your business that today or yesterday or in the past long amount of time you have not been doing? Now, I think that everybody listening and everybody that may listen in the future has to absolutely be honest with themselves right here and say, there are lots of things I know to do that I'm not currently doing. And one of my favorite people that I met as a result of this business, and I'm so grateful for this business because of the people that I've met and the lives that have been changed as a result of some of these people I've met. One is a guy we call Captain Fun, Mr. Nick Weineker. And Nick and I chat every once in a while. He's kind of like my younger brother from another mother, and I just love him. And we talked a little bit about this concept without actually talking about it specifically, without saying about how many things he could be, I could be, we could be doing in a day that we already know to do, and just do one of them and make a dramatic difference in our business. And yet we have so many excuses. So when I say, what are the things that you could do in your business today, I am knowing, as much as I'm sitting here in Pleasant Hill, California, on Facebook Live with you, that you already know one thing to do today, that if you did it and you did it consistently, that your business would make a dramatic leap immediately. Now, here's the problem. The problem is the discomfort, okay? That's what happens. You know something to do, and people have said they've done it. People have told you their stories of struggle and strife and hard work, but consistently doing something to move their business in a forward direction and have succeeded in the end. All miracles, ladies and gentlemen, begin with pain. Pain of discomfort, actual physical pain, whatever it is, all the miracles in your life come on the other side of pain. So when I think about some of those things, when was the last time you demoed a facial spa? When was the last time you did a Facebook post? Not just a post about toothpaste, but when was the last time you just posted so that you stay regularly plugged in on social media? Now, I know for most of you listening, you're already in on that. But what about the basics that you're not doing? Now, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to immediately today, when this call is over, is to pick up the phone and talk to one of your business partners, your senior business partners, and say, what's one thing that you know to do that I already know to do that you don't see me doing? Allow someone to help you with your blind spots, okay? And here's the thing. Don't take the advice and then hang up the phone and then go call someone else and say, well, I want to see what they have to say too. No, take the advice and do it. Make the action. I mean, there's people probably on the other side of New York that are on this call today that it's much later in the day. Maybe you're in Sweden and it's 9 hours ahead. But for the majority of you, I'm going to say it's probably 10, 15 or so in the morning or earlier. So you have an entire day ahead of you. And for those of you that it's much later, you've got the rest of the day, the evening, and you've got tomorrow. Please heed this little bit of advice, because I'm not saying it for you to hear and go do something as much as I'm saying it for me to hear and go do something like now that will alter our Nu Skin business forever. Because when you talk to the Jeff Macks and the Nathan Ricks and the Sean Brady's and the Mark Mabrys and all of these gentlemen who have done it super well, they say, I'm still being paid today for the action I took many years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, immediate gratification is not near as much fun as permanent gratification. It's time to stand up, leave this computer when you're done watching this, or your phone, and make the phone call that'll start you on the track to changing your business forever. And when I think about when was the last time you did something for the first time, maybe today will be the first time you actually do what you set out to do in a day, so that you can go to bed with a win. Have a wonderful, amazing Tuesday. I hope that the point will resonate with you as much as it does with me. Peace out.